I don't know if it's posterity, but um, I'm I'm going to read three relatively short poems, one on artificial intelligence. Anyway, that's what I'll start with. Artificial intelligence sends drones to bomb people in Gaza, in Palestine, in Syria, and wherever war is waged. Artificial intelligence could start World War III. Perhaps it already has. The beginning of the end of our era on this beautiful planet, unless we act. We cannot hand over responsibility for war to AI. We cannot hand over responsibility for workers and families, for healthcare and education to artificial intelligence. It is time we took responsibility for ourselves and our actions. It is time we took responsibility for our power, power to change the world for the better, power to use artificial intelligence to create patterns of love and sustenance instead of war and destruction throughout the world. And this is called Justice Walks on Bruised Feet. There are now over 10,000 Palestinians held hostage without charge in Israeli prisons, dying often unnoticed from neglect or hunger strikes, the forgotten victims of Israel's war on Gaza. While the world asks for release of perhaps 130 Israeli hostages, those not yet killed by Israel in its rampage on Gaza, the 10,000 Palestinians remain handcuffed, beaten, laid naked in groups, torture similar to that inflicted by the US in Abu Ghraib not so long ago. Justice walks on bruised and naked feet, crippled, handcuffed, and unnoticed in the mayhem of a one-way war of genocide on an innocent people. And thank you. And this is Africa, blessed Africa. While coral reefs around Africa face mass bleaching with the rest of the world, Guterres warns the UN the climate crisis must be resolved in 2 years or losses will be irrevocable. Rising temperatures threaten the ocean and the land. Within Africa, 50 million people face mass starvation. In addition, millions in Sudan, displaced during a year of war and more, become more refugees. Vulnerable women and children search for food and shelter. While the ocean suffers, people on land suffer also. Blessed Africa, cradle of humanity, we ask what we can do beyond prayers to help your oceans and your people survive. And I'm ending with a May poem. May blossoms remember April rains, opening petals to hummingbirds, dancing in sunshine. Fingers of light join the minuet of tiny birds, clicking castanets, their long beaks sucking nectar, distributing pollens, celebrating spring. Thank you.